Okay, so in this video what I'm going to do is look at doing a proof using the properties of integers. Now we did the properties of integers in a previous video. So in this particular video I'm going to look at proving that if you take two integers here, a and b, we're going to take actually a and minus b here, multiply them together, your answer will be minus ab. So I think if you thinking about it in terms of a positive integer and negative integer, if you multiply them together you'll get a negative answer. So let's just start the proof anyway. We're going to start with this line here, and it's basically using the distributive property of integers. If you take a multiplied by minus b and add it to a multiplied by plus b, remember from the previous video we said we can use the distributive property to write this in a different way. It's exactly the same thing, but we've just written it in a different way. It's a multiplied by minus b, and we are adding that, so it's a, we've got to multiply a by minus b, which is a times minus b on the left hand side, and then we're going to add it to a times plus b, a times plus b here. So we've just written this in a different way using the distributive property. And this is how we're going to start our proof. So you really just got to remember this. This is how you start this proof. You can think of it, if you like, this is what we want to prove, that that's equal to that. We're going to start with this, if you like. We're going to start with a times minus b, a times plus b is equal to a times bracket minus a plus b. Okay, so that's our first line. Let's see where we go from here. If you look here, we have a minus b plus b, minus b plus b. And we saw from our properties of integers that when you've got a minus b and a plus b, that's just going to be equal to 0. Minus b is the additive inverse of plus b. So really what we're doing here is we're going to end up with a 0 inside the bracket. So the left hand side is equal to a times 0 here. So basically what we end up with is a times minus b plus a times plus b is just equal to 0. We multiply 0 a's is just going to be 0. Okay, so let's have a look at the next line then. Now what we've done here is we've shown here that if we actually, what we're going to do first of all is just make sure when you do any of these lines, these particular lines here, you write in what the property is that you've used. So here I've written in the distributive property. I've used the distributive property to show that the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. Here I've used the additive inverse, so I'm just going to write that in here. Okay, right, so next line then is going to involve additive inverses as well. We can see that we've added this to this. We've added a times minus b to a times plus b, and our answer is 0. If we get a 0 when we add two of these integers together, it means they're additive inverses of each other. So a times minus b, a times minus b must be the additive inverse of a times plus b. If we've added these two things here together and we've got 0, then this must be the additive inverse of this here. But a times b, which is just ab when you multiply it out, has additive inverse of minus AB. AB, the additive inverse of plus AB is minus AB. So therefore, if this here is the additive inverse of this here, but we know that AB has an additive inverse of minus AB, then this here must be equal to this here. So in other words, A times minus B must be equal to minus AB. And this is exactly what we wanted to prove. This is the statement we wanted to prove. And that's it. That's the first proof. I'll do a similar one of these in the next video.